What movie could have edited 10 minutes in if the main character wasn't such an idiot?
Phone call. Hey, want to watch a videotape that'll kill you in 7 days? No thanks.
Don't swim out into the open ocean, Nemo. Okay, Dad. Credits roll.
No, the movie would just take a different turn. The bitter kid would find another way to express himself, painting himself with squid ink, acting all depressed, and listening to Panic at the Ocean and Fallout Fish. Presenting to you, Emo Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
Support us by liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment. Just a few clicks for you, but a huge motivation for us to grow. Got questions? Drop them below. We read everything and always reply. The best ones might even show up in our next video.
Cars. If Lightning McQueen had listened to his team and changed tires at the pit stop as expected, he could have won the race.
But then he wouldn't have gotten lost in a quirky abandoned town, wouldn't have gone on adventures, and wouldn't have met colorful characters. Which means there wouldn't have been the stereotypical plot twist showing Lightning McQueen and the audience the value of friendship and humility.
Jurassic Park. If Hammond had truly spared no expense.
Spared no expense. How many times have I told you we need to put locks on the cars? How the hell do you have your own T-Rex but no locks on the vehicles?
They still wouldn't be able to reach the car door handles with their tiny little arms.
Aladdin. If Jafar had just paid Aladdin as promised instead of betraying him, he would have had the lamp, become a powerful king. Aladdin just wanted to get his money in exchange for the lamp.
Exactly. It's unlikely Aladdin could have done anything to Jafar if Jafar had the lamp.
There's always been something that bothered me. If Jafar could take the lamp and make 3 wishes before returning it to Aladdin, then Aladdin could have let Jasmine make 3 wishes before freeing the genie.
Batman Begins, the Waynes didn't need to leave to the theater's back exit. Just call Alfred and wait outside at the main entrance.
Just hire a driver to pick you up at the entrance. That's what any other wealthy member of high society would do. Not the main character, but still, Jaws.
Jaws is a perfect allegory for the coronavirus pandemic. We need to close the beach, we need to implement quarantine and maintain isolation. But we'll lose too much money. And anyway, the shark, Corona, isn't that big of a problem. A little later, a bunch of dead people.
Any movie where the main character says,
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, just teleport Harry straight to the graveyard, you fools.
If Voldemort had magically gotten himself a shotgun and shot Harry Potter with it, even a mother's love wouldn't have saved him from that. But no, he had to make it all dramatic and start casting Avada Kedavra at the little chosen boy.
He was a baby. You could have just used a bucket of water.
Or he could have just used his wand without doing any magic. Just press the tip into Tiny Harry's eye and hold it until he stopped screaming.
any horror movie where all your friends start dying one by one, after the 3rd death you should just say screw this and leave.
After the 3rd, I'd be out after the 1st death and only come back with the cops. Same here, but some people just don't act logically. They wait until everything turns into complete chaos before deciding to leave.
They shouldn't have made Anakin Padme's bodyguard when it was obvious there was such a strong sexual attraction between them.
Or they could have just bought his mother out of slavery. It would have been easier, knowing she was safe.
Not a movie, but a TV show. In Breaking Bad, Walt's life would have turned out much better if he had just swallowed his pride and let his old friend pay for his cancer treatment.
My rich friend will cover all my needs, and all I'll have to do is play Candy Crush and snack on wafers? No thanks. I'd rather cook meth and kill people.
Or I'll let my rich friend pay for everything but still cook meth and kill people. Best of both worlds.
Come on, a movie. How I Met Your Mother took 9 years, a 5-minute story.
Guys, so I was at this wedding. Your mom was playing bass guitar there.
50 Shades of Grey. You're a deranged, abusive maniac with serious psychological issues. Go get help.
The Matrix. If Neo had taken the blue pill, he would have lived a miserable life like the rest of us.
And probably everyone else's life would have turned out better too.
Wow, thanks for throwing everything away and dooming us all to a miserable existence in a dirty, broken real world. Personally, I think the bald guy from the first movie was the real hero.
No Country for Old Men. Never go back to the crime scene.
Also, if you find a bag full of cash and decide to keep it, check if there are any trackers inside.
Take the cash, leave the bag. If he'd done that, Llewellyn and Carla would have been living comfortably somewhere deep in rural Idaho on a ranch they bought with cash.
School of Rock. Mrs. Mullins. Can I see your ID, Mr. Shibley? Sorry, I don't have it. Sorry, but I can't let you teach until you provide documents proving you're a teacher. Credits roll.
Honestly, I filled in for teachers many times, and not once has anyone asked me for any kind of ID. Not once.
Seriously, I was honestly shocked when I saw this happen. A grown man walks into a school, and at the entrance they say to him,
you're filling in for Mrs. So-and-so today, right? The classroom number is such and such, blah, blah, blah. I'll just sign you in now.
Why did you shut me out?
Enough, Anna.
Fine, we'll talk later, in private.
Also,
You can't marry the first guy you meet.
you're right.
Maybe if we raise her in a psychologically and emotionally supportive environment, she'll be able to control her powers.
John Wick. If Theon Greyjoy had just finished John off, not only would we not have 3 John Wick movies, but Theon would also be known as the guy who killed the boogeyman. Being the son of a crime boss and gaining worldwide recognition for killing the most famous hitman in the world, the Tarasov family would have been untouchable.
Hey, selling your car? No. Where'd you get it? I'm a mob boss's son. Got money coming out my ears. Murray's Classic Cars. Tell them you're from John Wick. They'll give you a good discount.
Wow, thanks. Murray's Classic Cars. Tell them you're from John Wick. They'll give you a good discount. Oh, my family knows Murray, and we do business with him. I guess we move in the same circles, and it would be pretty stupid of me to attack someone who has ties to my family's store, to the man who runs it, and quite possibly to my family itself. Well, as a smart and calculating crime boss's heir, I'll just leave. Have a good day, mister. 28 days later, how about not letting the infected monkey out of the cage? And in 28 weeks later, maybe keep a closer eye on Don's wife. Seriously, why on earth was there zero security protocol for a virus carrier? The guy just walked in and no one stopped him. You're asking these kinds of questions during a pandemic when people refuse to wear masks? I don't know, Joe. This heist seems risky and dangerous.
Yeah, I'm also not sure the whole crew's ready to pull it off.
Cancel it. Home Alone. Yeah, that messed up family literally forgot one of their kids. Home Alone 2, congratulations, you learned from your mistake and actually made it to the airport without forgetting the kid, only to lose him there instead. To be fair, the creators did everything they could to explain how they forgot the kids, so it's not all just pure stupidity. Huge family, Kevin's plane ticket ends up in the trash, Kevin is sent to sleep in the attic away from everyone else, the family oversleeps so they have to rush to the airport in a hurry, a girl counting the kids accidentally mistakes the neighbor boy for Kevin, making her think all the kids are present. There might have been more moments like that. I haven't rewatched it in a while. It's actually obvious that Kevin died before the movie even began. It's not like the family just forgot him so easily. They simply didn't want to break holiday traditions or mourn during Christmas. The mom couldn't cope with the tragedy, so she dragged the whole family back to spend time at home with Kevin's ghost. This fact explains Kevin's supernatural ability to set up traps, and it's also why the uncle didn't care at all when, upon arriving in Paris, they realized Kevin had been left in New York. It's logical, too, that the burglars are demons in human form, sent to take Kevin to the other side. That would also explain their thing for flooding houses, since in non-Christian religions, water is often associated with the underworld. Star Wars. Not about the main hero, but still. The Empire captures Leia's ship and the droids escape in a pod. No life forms detected. Don't shoot. Wait, hold on. Those droids might have the plans Vader needs. Let's stop them or send a few TIE fighters to intercept. Sometime later, sir, we took apart those droids. The golden one was useless, but the astromech had the plans. Vader, excellent. You deserve a reward. The main antagonist in Suicide Squad is actually one of their own, the Enchantress. She turned out to be evil and was gaining power thanks to some magical MacGuffin, which was used to control her by the woman running the squad. Literally, the entire plot wouldn't have happened if they hadn't bothered assembling the damn Suicide Squad in the first place.
I have an idea. We'll assemble a team of supervillains and use them to do our dirty work. No. The end.
If Superman turns evil, who could stop him? Great idea. Let's make a team that definitely couldn't stop Superman. As far as I know, all members of the Suicide Squad are villains. It's pretty stupid to put slave shackles on them and expect everything to go according to plan.
Sweetheart, we have to invite Maleficent to our daughter's christening. I know she's the mistress of all evil, but for us, it'll probably be worse if we don't invite her.
Exactly. Even though Maleficent is the queen of evil, not inviting her to the christening was a huge insult. And then that little fairy straight up told the sorceress because they didn't want to see you. Like, hello, what do you think's gonna happen? She's just gonna sulk like a child? No way, that evil witch is definitely gonna want revenge. Moral of the story, even if you don't want to invite some powerful person to your event, do it anyway. Better to be nice to them than have them curse your baby daughter.
The visit. Kids, we're going to visit Grandma and Grandpa. Mom, I'd rather not, but if you really want to, I'll drive you to their house. Hey, you're not my parents, I'm calling the police. The end.
Support us by liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment. Just a few clicks for you, but a huge motivation for us to grow. Got questions? Drop them below. We read everything and always reply. The best ones might even show up in our next video.